What's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed day today. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been running an agency for the past 7 months, and I just wanted to share with you all my honest opinion on everything. So I'm kind of gonna explain my thoughts in stages. Like, there are 4 general stages that every successful agency owner has to go through. Right, and that first stage is the stage that I like to call uninformed optimism, right? This is the stage of, let's say you've never heard of the business model before, or maybe you have, but you never tried it. But in any case, you come across this idea somehow. It might be through a YouTube video. Maybe you see one of those videos like, I scaled my agency to $10,000 in 30 days, or I made $100K in 2 months. Or, the benefits of the business model, something like that, right? You go on and you watch this video, and the person in the video, they'll be explaining, what they did, how they hit this goal or whatever. And you'll look at that and you'll think, wow, that actually seems pretty easy. They made that seem pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and do that too, right? And, when I enter that stage, I'd see videos of like Eman Ghazi or, Joel Kaplan, people like them, people who are really successful in the space. And I thought, oh yeah, I can pull up in here and, I'll make 10K in 30 days or something crazy like that. And, what you eventually find out is it's really not easy, right? You watch these videos, they make it look, fairly simple. They make it look easy to hit these goals and these milestones and make X amount of money. But when you actually try this, when you actually go in and do it, you realize, oh, this is not what, they made it look out to be. It's not as simple as I originally thought. And once you kind of get into that frame of thinking, that's when you enter the second stage, which is the informed pessimistic stage. So, uninformed optimism, you don't know about the model, but you feel like, oh, I can do that too. Now, stage 2, informed pessimism, is now you know about the model and now you know how difficult it actually is. And I feel like this is the stage where a lot of people tend to drop off, right? They saw this shiny object and, they thought, oh, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to make 100K, 200K, 10K a month, something like that. And then they realize that, it's not going to be that simple. And they're like, oh, this is what it made out to be. Let me try something different, right? And, I'd entered that stage a few times with, other models before, like Amazon FBA, tried that, I tried drop shipping, I've tried a lot of different things, and, I ended up quitting those, but agency, something about that just seemed different to me. Something about this business model just resonated a lot with me, so I decided, well, it wasn't going to be easy anyways, right? If it was easy, then, it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't want to do it, so for whatever reason, whatever the case was, I decided, I'm going to just stick with this. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to see, if I can make something happen. So, I'm putting in the work, I'm sending out emails. I'm trying different outreach strategies, sending LemuelM videos, DMs, cold calling, etc., just trying to get some type of client, right? And, I did that for quite a while. I want to say I didn't see any results. I started last July and I didn't, nothing really happened. Nothing really changed until like late November, early December. So what is that? July, June, August, September, October. That was like 4 months. 4 months of just me, nothing happening essentially. And when something did finally happen, I got a client, but I can't really call them a client. I initially outreached to them with the some free chatbot offer, and I went ahead and built the chatbot for them. They ended up paying for it. It was like $100. Then I did some other website updates or something like that for them. And in total, I made around $300 out of that that client. It's not a lot, but it showed me that I actually can be successful in this. I actually can scale my agency. I actually can get to 10K a month if I keep grinding. If I keep doing what it is I'm doing. Right, that's where I entered stage 3, which is what I like to call the informed optimism, right? So you went from thinking, oh, this is going to be really easy, not knowing anything about it, thinking it's going to be the simplest thing in the world, right? To knowing about it and realizing, oh, this is not easy at all. I actually have to put in work and effort. To, actually getting some type of result and be like, oh, okay, this is actually possible. I can actually have some sort of success in that stage. right? And that's kind of the stage I'm at right now. It's where I've had, a success in the past, and now I understand that this is actually possible, right? I can actually do this. I can actually succeed in SMMA, in running an agency, right? And so, I'm just gonna keep grinding. I'm keep modifying my templates, modifying my outreach, testing out different methods of client acquisition, because that's sort of the stage that I'm stuck at right now. But I know that if I keep doing this, if I keep, grinding, if I keep putting in the effort, if I keep sending out these messages, eventually I'm going to get that first high paying client, which is basically stage 4. Stage 4 is the stage of success, right? Stage 4 is when you've had the results, right? You have the processes down, you know what you need to do, you got the SOPs and everything, and now you're able to just, continue doing that, continue scaling. And that's the stage where you become very successful, right? That's the stage I'm trying to get to right now. So as far as my opinion goes on SMMA, I feel like it's a pretty good business model, right? There's a lot of people successful. I know it works, I know it's possible, but just like every other business model, it's not going to be easy, right? You have to put in work, you have to learn, you have to upgrade these knowledge, these data sets in your head to be successful. But not only that, you have to put in action, right? You have to be outreaching, you have to be learning service delivery, you have to go in and figure out every single aspect of your business if you want to be successful. And that's the same with any model, right? If I could have been successful in FBA, I could have been successful in drop shipping, I could have been successful in anything. It's just that, I didn't put in the work for those, whereas I actually did put in the work for this, as this is something, I resonated with. It's something I felt like I could really be successful in. So I feel like anybody can be successful in running an agency, in SMMA, but not everybody will be successful, because most people tend to drop off at stage 2, that informed pessimism, because they got tricked by that shiny object syndrome, and they're like, oh, what, this is it's not what this was painted out to be. I'm leaving. Let me go try affiliate marketing, or let me go try drop shipping, or let me go try something else that seems easier. And they just keep repeating that stage until they find out, they either find something that, oh, I actually like this, I'm going to keep grinding, or they realize, oh, it actually doesn't matter what I pick, I just have to get past this second stage to, where I get that first small win, and then I keep pushing past that until I become successful. And, that's kind of my honest thoughts on, on the agency model, on SMMA. Yeah, hopefully you guys found some value in this, hopefully you learned something, and, I'm going to keep grinding, and I hope y'all keep grinding too. Let's put the work in. Peace.